guys, it has been a hot minute and Luna is back there and she says, what's up too? She's like huge now compared to a few months ago when I first introduced her to you guys. But anyways, yes, it has been a hot minute. I've been a little MIA and basically I started a new full-time job and I just like haven't had the energy. Like this new job has seriously just had me like so wiped out. It's just like mentally draining a little bit. It's a little overwhelming, especially when you start somewhere new. That's always overwhelming. And basically working full 40 hours on top of my commute, it doesn't really leave me with a lot of spare time. Basically I wake up at 5:30 in the morning and I don't get home until like 6:30, sometimes 7 o'clock at night. So I have very long days. So that is why there's been a lack of videos and I kind of been on a hiatus for a month because I've just been, you know, wanting to take time to settle into my new job. But anyways, my name is Meg. If you are new, welcome. And if you don't remember me from the explanation I just gave, it's me, it's Meg. Hi, how are ya? Alright, so I didn't want to keep that intro too super long. I just kind of wanted to give a really quick explanation as to where I've been, why I haven't been present anywhere on social media. I just literally have not had that energy or time to really do much of anything. But today I do want to show you guys some things that I've accumulated and purchased and some things I've really been enjoying. So I do have a mix of beauty, skin, and accessories to show you guys. Let's go ahead and jump into it. And then actually, one thing before I start showing you the products, I do have a tutorial on this. It will be the next video up, I promise you. Yeah, I really like it. I think it's a perfect fall makeup, even though I'm just wearing like a Mean Girls shirt. But that is how I roll. So anyways, let's go ahead and get into the beauty products. It has been a hot mess with me in foundations. My skin, I feel like, is going through a crisis because before it was super dry, so I really needed like hydrating and illuminating foundations. And then the office that I'm in, it's super humid, so now my skin, like, it just gets greasy and gunky and my skin got confused for a while. So I've been like purchasing and returning foundations like crazy lately, but I found one that I really enjoy. There is just one thing I don't like about it, and it's the color selection. It's really shitty. This is like the lightest shade. It comes in for neutral because I'm not quite pink, I'm not quite yellow undertoned, I'm a mix in the middle. And this is the lightest shade it comes in, and it is like 2 shades too dark, which is my biggest complaint with just about every foundation out there. But anyways, without further ado, this is the Tarte Rainforest of the Sea foundation, and it is advertised as a water foundation. It does have like a serum like texture, consistency, that's the word. It's been so long since I filmed, I'm like gonna suck at talking today. I can already tell. Alright, so this is in Fair Neutral, so yeah, like literally the lightest neutral shade, and it's awful. I really have to blend it down to my neck, which I hate doing because it gets all over my clothes and it's just messy. But I really do like everything else about this. So basically, I'm sure you've seen this all over YouTube, but it's like a little pump. So to get the foundation in, you push it down and then you push it to release it. So it's a very water-like consistency, but it does offer really great coverage and it does stay on all day. So really glad I found a foundation that I can get on with, but I just wish it came in a lighter shade. Speaking of Tarte, I did get the Tarte Maracuja? I know I said that wrong. Creaseless concealer, and this is super thick. I was kind of nervous about getting this for my under eyes, but it does blend out really nicely. And I did get this because I was testing out a bunch of different concealers, and again, this is like the one that was like light enough for me. Everything else would be dark under my eyes. So I thought we were starting to move forward with like making things like in a big broad range for everyone, but I guess not. But this is in the shade Fair. And it does say that it's waterproof, which is interesting, but I really like this. It stays on all day, it brightens my under eyes, it doesn't really crease, and it blends out nicely. And it is super hydrating as well. Next up, well, I'm on a Tarte kick. I did get this as a sample, and I'm seriously going to go out and buy the full size of this because I'm obsessed with this mascara. And it has been a long time since I've been like obsessed with mascara. And this is the Tarte Tarteist Lash Paint. Oh, it's amazing. It reminds me so much of, it's like They're Real by Benefit, but better. It makes your lashes even thicker. So if you're not a fan of like a super clumpy look, you probably really wouldn't like this, but I love the formula. And again, the brush really reminds me of Benefit's They're Real. It just really, it thickens your lashes more, in my opinion, than Benefit does. All right, moving along. Another mascara sample that I got, and this is the Dior Lash Primer. I know you guys may think it's weird I'm showing you samples of stuff, and I'm only showing you this because I actually really like these products and I would consider purchasing them in the full size. And then this on first with the Tarteist. I mean, you are going to have some crazy, full, like thick, voluminous lashes. I mean, that is just like a combo in heaven. Next up, another sample thing that I got that I really have been enjoying, and this is the MAC Strobe Cream. I mean, it's pretty simple. It just adds a nice sheen to your foundation. You can wear it in strobing areas if you want. You can mix it in, or you can just put it sort of on top of your foundation. And what I did today, see, it just adds like a nice little subtle sheen to it. What I did today was that I put it on pretty thick on my cheekbones and then just kind of lightly blended it out to the outer perimeters of my face, but still mostly focusing it on the areas that I would normally highlight. And I really like the effect that it gave on my skin. Next up is a product that I have on, and it is this black lipstick, and this is by Lime Crime, and this is their Black Velvet shade. It is pretty opaque. I put 2 layers of this on, and it does have a nice cake smell to it. So I've really been liking this for a black lipstick. I originally wanted to get Jeffree Star's Weirdo, but it's always sold out. So I did find this on Outlook. That's a flash sale site. And by the way, if you guys are interested in joining, I have a link down below along with discount codes for a couple other things. But yeah, I got it, I think, for like $6 or something during one of their flash sales, which is an awesome deal. Now it is time to move on to the land of skincare, which is something I've been taking seriously because, like I said, my skin was having a freak out. I've been breaking out for no reason. Normally, my breakouts are hormonal, and it's normally only when I get my period. But for some reason, I don't know, it's probably stress from the new job. But yeah, I've picked up some good things for skincare. Oh, I forgot one makeup product. I did pick up the RCMA setting powder, and this is what a ton of people on here use along with the Laura Mercier. But I've really been enjoying this. It does brighten a lot. I love using it to cut my contour and for under my eyes. And then if you use a little bit of this, it does work really well for a setting powder as well. I hate when I say well like that, like within seconds of the first one. But another thing that this does help with is because it does brighten. So sometimes I can get away with using this and setting with this, and it'll help make the foundation appear lighter. But just stray away if you're using flash photography because it will give you an overall white cast on your face. But yeah, you can get this on Beautylish.com. That's where I picked up mine. Speaking of Beautylish, I also picked up the Jeffree Star Velour Lip Scrub, and this is in Spearmint. I know that that is pretty much the only other place online that carries his products. I know Morphe has some of his products as well. But yeah, I just picked up a lip scrub because I really need one. My lips are dry AF, so I've really been enjoying this. It's super gentle, but it gets the job done. Alright, so I feel silly talking about this because they're just like cotton pads. But I did see Jaclyn Hill raving about these in a favorites video from a couple of months back, and I know I'm going to say this wrong, but it's a Shiseido facial cotton, and these are luxurious. Like she was saying, like these cotton pads will change your life, and it sounds so ridiculous to say because it's like a freaking cotton pad, but these are the softest softest little pads ever. It's just like, it just feels luxurious, like I said, on your skin. It's just really nice. I love using it for toner, for removing makeup. It doesn't like wad off as easily as some cotton pads do. They hold up a lot. And yeah, as ridiculous as it sounds, these are really great. I got mine from Nordstrom. You get this whole container of them for, I think it's like only $7. So it's really not super expensive, but yeah, they're like super nice. Next up for skincare is this Tatcha rice enzyme powder, and this is a really great exfoliant. You want to use something that's gentle on your skin, and this works perfectly, and it does an excellent job of removing the dead skin on my face. And again, I do have dry skin, so I do get like the disgusting dry patches, and it gets scaly and it gets really gross sometimes, but this does work well enough to get all the dead skin off. So it just comes in a container like this, and you open up the little chute and you pour the powder out, and then you want to take just like a little bit of water, mix it together, and massage it into your face, and then rinse it off. It basically will eventually massage down to pretty much nothing, and it just makes your skin feel super soft afterwards. Now the last two skincare items I have are like for acne specifics. I had to go out and purchase, I know I'm going to say this wrong, I feel like this is like the whole video, I'm saying this wrong, the Mario Badescu. I'm saying that once because I know I'm butchering it because I can never freaking talk. Okay. Everyone always raves about this. I think there's a Kate Somerville one as well, but this is a drying lotion. It's kind of separated. It's like super pink concentrated at the bottom, and then you can sort of see like the alcohol and stuff floating around on the top. But basically you don't ever want to mix this. You just stick a Q-tip in and then dab it on the spot, and it helps dry your acne out. And I have used this for ones that have already emerged through my skin, and it does do a good job of shrinking them and getting rid of them, and also reducing redness. It speeds up the process a lot, so I've really been liking that. But my saving grace has been their buffering lotion. This stuff is the shiznit. All right, I absolutely love this. If you have cystic acne, like, get this. I don't care if you get the drying lotion, but get this. It really helps shrink down the cystic acne and sort of like stop it before it gets out of control and like really painful. Let me go ahead and zoom you guys in. This guy popped up completely unexpectedly, but this is a cystic acne spot. So he is getting this treatment tonight, but he was not there before I went to bed, so he snuck up on me. But you see this spot right here, how it's just like a little like bump. This turns into that using this. Like, this never got to this awful, horrendous, painful stage. Normally when I do get my cystic acne, I can feel it sort of happening before it rears its ugly head. I get like sort of like a soreness along my jawline, and then I can just like lightly feel like where there's a slight raised area, and that's how I felt this one. So while it was still brewing under the surface, I've been like religiously putting this on here every day this week, and this is as big and as bad as it has gotten, which is nothing compared to this ugly thing. So yes, it's still a spot, it's still there, but it's like so much better than what it could be. So yeah, I definitely recommend this if you suffer from acne, and especially if you have cystic acne. This is absolutely amazing. But yeah, anyways, I know this video was so long, and I apologize. I just talked too much because it's been so long since I filmed and I really miss it. But yeah, thank you so much for watching this, and don't forget to subscribe if you aren't already. Don't forget, tutorial on this coming very soon, and I will see you next time. Bye!